Good evening. It is the end of the year, and it is never too early to start on a resolution. I did not make it to the 9:30 a.m. class. I had an interview to go to. So I took the 6 p.m. class. I expected people to be there. It was just me. And subsequently, we were in the pool. So I thought people were probably in the wrong area, but they weren't. No one just showed up, because who would want to show up on the last day of the year? Everyone would be out partying and stuff. But I was there. Everything happens for a reason. So the workout was in the pool. Started off doing walking in the pool up and down, then running in place trying to get things done. And it's hard moving in the water. The resistance of the water pushes it. The trainer knew already that I did not know how to swim. And they didn't equate swimming to floating. But I can't float either. They basically were telling me, okay, go on your belly and hold this out. I went, what? I'm going to sink. I'm going to fall down. You can't. Here, anybody can float here. You just do it this way. I went, okay, well, then I can't do that. So she basically said, let's finish up the workout, and if we have time, I'll teach you how to at least float. I went, okay, fine, whatever. So started off with the board, holding it out with a noodle here, and trying to at least push myself off, but it wouldn't work, over and over. Finally got it so that I was basically pushing myself off, but my legs are not strong enough, or I do not know the proper movement to how to keep myself moving. So I just started to drift out there. But I was floating a bit, maybe. I wasn't quite sure. Then, of course, I was using the stairs as leverage to hold on as I was attempting to float, and attempting, and not succeeding really well. There is a certain feeling you get when you're driving a bike, when you're doing something you're familiar with. You get a feeling in your body. Yes, I'm doing this correctly. If I'm running right, walking, exercising, when you're hitting that perfect shot on a basketball, you know it's going to go in just by letting it go. You know already. You've timed it. You could measure it. The effort you're pushing. Same thing with swimming, I'm guessing, or with floating at least, because I did feel a certain feeling starting to come over, and I was repeating some things over and over and over again, which was good. That's what you got to do. Get that into repeatable mode. And then, of course, they say, don't be so tense. The more tense you are, the more you're going to sink. And if that's true, I'm the most tense person on earth. So I started to relax. And then they said, well, get out of the pool, go get your camera, come back, and we'll record something. So this is what happened. See, I promised I learned how to swim this first lesson, right? The baby pool is so much, right? This is where I was before, right?
Yeah, you're right there.
Can I do this?
Yes, you can. Stick your head back. Hips up. Start your going. He's a maniac. Day 1 of swimming. Gonna rip him into a super shark. He just doesn't know it yet. Yep. Get your hips up off the bottom. Get a little bit deeper. There we go. Get a little bit deeper, Ruben.
Trying.
Nice. Relax, relax.
I'm relaxing. Trying to. Is that good?
That's good. It's perfect. Put your hips up a little bit towards the ceiling.
I can't hear anything.
He can't hear me. He's underwater. Get your hips up. Up.
Like that?
Yeah. Keep your head back. Nice job.
Where am I?
First time Ruben has ever floated in his whole entire life. All he ever has done in the pool is walk. Tonight he was out using the kickboard. He's learning how to kick, learning how to float.
Whoa, I didn't know it was that far out.
Alright, come on back.
I didn't know it was that far out.
It's alright, you're doing fine.
Okay, but I don't want to drown.
What do you?
You try it again or no?
What's that?
One more time or no?
Alright, one more time, then I gotta go.
Okay. Oh, you gotta go now. It's already past 7.
That's alright, one more float.
Okay.
It's New Year's Eve.
Okay. I'll try it.
We're gonna learn how to swim in 2010. Good. Your hips up, hips. Whoa, sorry about that. I got a little carried away.
Like this?
Yep, perfect. Good job. Very nice. Okay.
That was further out.
All right, nice job. Good work tonight, Ruben.
Thank you. Yes, I am on the path to become a swimmer. Baby steps, right? At least floating. You know it's this shallow pool. It's only 3 feet of water, but, you know, I'm not 3 feet deep. And I was floating. But I couldn't control where I was going. I haven't no control yet. I'm just out there laying with the arms stretched out. And then I go, okay, how do I get back? How do I go the other direction? So I started off in one position. And I'm always going like head first wherever I go. So if I'm laying down and I'm doing my arms, I'm going up headwise, whichever way I was going. So I intentionally faced the deep end because I wanted to truly not have any part of me touching the ground. And subsequently, I start floating out. And then, of course, I'm looking up and I'm seeing the ceiling moving really quickly and going, okay, where am I going? I'm drifting too quickly. I'm trying to slow down. How do I slow down? So it was funny. And of course, if I stood up, can I stand up? Or will I flip over and whatever? Because I don't know what's going to happen. I haven't figured out how to balance myself in the water yet. But there it is. I did it. And then this year, it will be the year of the shark. Because that's what they keep on saying. I'll swim fast. So I have the potential to be a good swimmer with my leg strength. But I just need to know how to use it. It's like everything. Once you know how to use it in the proper way, you'll be really good. So that's what I'm going to do. But I wanted you to see that. I promised if I was doing it yesterday for this year, and this was the first step. Floating. And next year, or this tomorrow, the possibilities are endless. And that's what I'm going to instill in everybody else. I had never done that before. I had attempted to go. The closest I got to maybe a couple months ago. Yeah, a couple months ago was using the noodle and just sitting there for about 5-10 seconds, and then saying that's it. You know, just a little bit. I'm floating, and then fall down. But this, a full body float, was an accomplishment, major. It was big time. You know, for all of you little kids out there, you know, it's a big accomplishment. So at least know that the person's with you, that you can trust them. Like I did with mine. It's a trainer. What do you want me to do? Only problem is when she was dressed up, but, you know, afraid she's going to jump in if something happens to me. Go! But anything is possible. So go look at the full moon and enjoy the evening. Good night.